Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm finally working on the Audi R8. You can see it's actually hailing right now. You can see the little ice pellet chunks, whatever. Let me grab one. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, like proper. What do you guys think of the gram lights on the Audi R8? It's a little weird. They stick out way too far with the spacer, but at least I know that when I do the LMS GT3 body that's even wider than this, I will need about an inch spacer on those wheels, and that'll be like the conversion spacer thing. But for now, I'm most likely going to be ordering wobble bolts. And if you're going from 114, 5x114 mil to 5x112 mil, you can use wobble bolts with a hub-centric ring to center it. So I won't be running an inch spacer because those wheels are already aggressive enough that they'll be able to fill in the arches basically. But I think they look pretty cool, honestly. But in today's video, I am going to be rear-wheel driving the R8, which isn't really a hard task by any means. It realistically, today, I'm just gonna see how I like it, and I'm gonna take out the drive shaft and that's it, because all you have to do is remove the drive shaft and that's it. It's rear-wheel drive. And then later on, the drive shaft weighs nothing apparently on this car. It's aluminum. It literally weighs like barely a few pounds. But the real weight, the 80 or 90 pound weight loss, lies in the front with the front diff and the front axles. And from what I've seen, I've read a lot of stuff about rear wheel driving it. As you guys know, even the new R8, I believe the 2020, comes in rear wheel drive option, as well as the, as you know, this chassis is very similar to a Lamborghini Gallardo. The V10, the 5.2, that comes in the R8, this is not a V10, is the same thing as the Gallardo. So this is very, very similar chassis. The V8, the V10 all have the same transmission in the back, the transaxle. And the Gallardo actually has an option for the Balboni and the Superleggero, which come in rear wheel drive, to lose more weight, because Superleggero is like the super lightweight Gallardo. And basically the pros, a lot of people are like, hey, why are you doing this? You know, people are like, why are you doing this? Audi spent so much money, you know, R&D'ing the whole process of making it the Quattro and everything like that. And I totally get it. I'm not saying I'm smarter than Audi or anything like that, but apparently a lot of people have done it, and the benefits are simply the steering is going to be lighter because there isn't going to be drive going through the front wheels. The shifting apparently becomes lighter because, I don't know, less bulky. Speaking of bulkiness, moving slow in traffic in this thing, slipping first gear, is really, really, really bulky, and like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like aggressive. If you're about to stall out, it's gonna like jerk a ton and all this stuff. And apparently that's because it has to go through a drive shaft, has to go through a front diff. But if it doesn't have to do that and the axles are only coming out of the rear transaxle, it's a lot smoother. Other thing is improved clutch life, apparently, because it doesn't have to use the front wheels, etc. Better miles per gallon. The last factor is it's actually going to gain wheel horsepower because, as you guys know, all-wheel drive, all transmissions, there's drivetrain loss. When the people, they say this car makes 430 horsepower, the V8 stock, that's 430 at the crank. At the wheels, this thing only makes 330 to 340 because it's losing 22% drivetrain loss. That's insanely high, and that's because it's all-wheel drive and it has to go to the front and everything. And by it just being rear-wheel drive, that percentage goes from like 21% to about like 15, 16%. So this car doesn't make 430 horsepower though at the crank. It makes about 6 to 650 crank and about, you know, high 400 to low 500 wheel horsepower. So that number will actually rise a little bit. We'll be more closer to 550 wheel horsepower. Not that that matters, but it's just, you know, that's it. But instead of talking, I'm just gonna get this done, get the drive shaft popped out. Gonna get it on jack stands first, and then we'll do obviously a test run where we just drive the car in first, second gear on jack stands to make sure the rear wheels only spin, etc. Hello, boys. So, hopefully the wide view on the GoPro will make this easy to see, but this thing is clean under here. I guess it like seals it well because everything's like so mint and clean. These are the lines that run the coolant. This might be, I don't know, probably electrics. Wouldn't be fuel because that's back there. There's a drive shaft though. I have one bolt left on the front that connects to the front diff. As I said, I'm not taking off the front diff today, based on how I like it, etc. Hopefully I like it. Boys, got the drive shaft off. This is such a pain over here because it was like rusted on a little bit. You can see it right there. It kind of like goes into an insert and gets bolted down, and even though the bolts are off, I had to like hammer from the other side and pull it really violently. I'm just gonna go clean everything up, putting everything back together, drop it on the ground. We'll go for a drive and see first reaction type of stuff. Alright, we're gonna go for a ride now finally. Alright, boys. I guess hopefully that thing isn't an issue. OMG, rear-wheel drive R8 first drive. I have the windows a little pop so you guys can hear the car. It's really loud with, well, it's not really loud, it's a lot louder with the windows down than open, or than closed. Oh, cool. Thanks so much, GoPro. You already failed me. Alright, sorry boys. This suction cup tripod thing is just not cooperating with me. It's not staying on, or it's just falling apart. Sorry, I really wanted to get you some nice POV videos. But yeah, but anyways, the first thing I'm really noticing, the steering, and that's what like I was kind of hoping for, and that's what I read, was the steering's like 40% lighter, and oh my goodness, like this car has pretty heavy steering in general, and I guess a lot of all-wheel drive cars have it like that, except really Subarus. And wow, that is by far my first like notice, and it's really, really nice. Like it still does the same input, still, you know, goes as fast, everything, but it's just, I don't know how to describe it. It's just so nice. Second thing I'm noticing, getting into gears and shifting and downshifting is a lot smoother. The gated isn't the best thing in the world, as everyone says, but it really is like nice in right now. I know you probably can't see it, but I don't even want to do a pull with one hand because I assume it's probably going to break loose in second and third in the rear. Especially because these tires are a little bit worn out too. That's kind of why I'm switching to the new wheels anyways. Kind of like a double kill. Ooh, so weird hearing the turbo blow off valve noises from the rear. It's something I really can't get used to. But yeah, this is awesome. Obviously, I'm going to do a video where it's going to be a lot more in depth. I obviously want to do a video where I do a giant burnout. It's just these tires are almost done, and I'm going on like a long supercar cruise, which I'm going to bring you guys on this upcoming Sunday, actually. And it's going to be really awesome. It's like 20 plus, like, you know, other R8s. McLarens, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, etc. I'll probably run this thing against a couple of people, see how it compares, see how a twin turbo V8 compares to, like, let's say a V10 Plus or a Gallardo, obviously, which is a V10, or, you know, other supercars that are similar, and see if the twin turbo kit is actually even worth it for this thing, and if it actually beats other cars. So we'll definitely find that out. All right, so this is second gear right here. my butt dyno is not functioning right now properly. But that was about like up to 90 miles an hour. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised it didn't break loose or anything. Shows you how slow this car really is. But it definitely felt a little bit faster. I don't know, it kept me in my seat more, but I really haven't driven this car or done pulls in it for like, I don't know, 2 to 3 weeks at least. Oh look, there's a place where I fell on my bike. Yeah, so I don't know. Give it another third gear. Okay. I take back what I said. Holy shit. That's definitely faster. I hope there wasn't any cop. Oh my god. Yeah, that's, oh Jesus Christ. Okay, so down low, first, second, third, you know, you don't feel it that much, but the top end of third into fourth, oh my god. It's really the top power band of the thing that I really felt there. Like normally, like, you know, all the kick is 3,000 to 5,000 RPM, but even after 5,000, this thing just felt like it kept pulling all the torque still. And wow, that actually kind of felt fast. I don't know if it's because I've been riding a slow 30 horsepower bike this time, but wow, that, you know, I've only gone like into the 140 mile per hour zone, like only like once or twice before. And I've never really felt it pull that, not that was that fast, but I've never felt it pull that hard. That was awesome. I'm coming back home now. I really love this steering so much. Oh, Jesus. I have to go to the canyon soon with this thing and crash because it's rear wheel drive. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Seriously, this is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome.